This is what I'm bringing to the table. I brought 5 cameras on vacation and we're gonna break down why. Because yes, all of them do serve a different purpose. First up is my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I typically use this camera when I want to do discreet out and about vlogging. And also my accessories pack is so perfect for getting all of the funky angles I get in my videos. I'll probably do a separate video on my accessories pack, but honestly, I love it. It's a 10 out of 10. I typically use this camera and my iPhone combined to do my TikTok and IG videos. And I also use it for my YouTube videos if I'm going somewhere where a big camera might be distracting, sort of like my solo day classes. Next up is one of my babies. It's my Sony a7C II. This is my travel vlog camera, y'all. And it's also a part of my 2 camera setup that I use in my house. I'm typically using this camera for my YouTube videos and any stylized photography photos I want to take on vacation. I've also used it for a couple of my TikTok vlogs, which I really love. If you know about Sony and their video cameras, the creaminess of the color on these cameras is just so beautiful that you can really see the difference between this and my DJI. But I usually use this camera if I want to have like a documentary style to my TikTok video. Next up is my Ricoh GRX3. I like to call this my photo dump camera. I know it looks like a very unassuming point and shoot, but y'all, this is probably the most high-end point and shoot camera I've ever had. It shoots film simulations similar to the Fujifilm, which we'll get into in a second. But usually when I'm on vacation, I usually like to use this camera for my day-to-day details for my IG stories and carousels. Next up is my Fujifilm X100V, which again is very similar to the Ricoh, y'all. But I would say the major difference between the two are the video capabilities that you get out of this camera. I usually use this camera on vacation when I want to shoot establishing shots or anything that I want to have a nostalgic vibe to. I like to capture photos on this camera as well, but since it's a little bigger than the Ricoh, I usually use it for things where I know I'm not going to be doing a bunch of running around or like be in a space where I can break my camera. This also shoots film simulation, and if y'all know anything about a Fujifilm, the colors from Fujifilm cameras are chef's kiss, y'all. And last but not least, I couldn't do this video without her, is my iPhone. While I love shooting on my cameras, there's just a level of motion and emotion that I can catch on my iPhone that I just cannot get on my cameras, y'all. I feel like my iPhone videos help string along the stories that I'm trying to tell in my videos. So she will likely be a forever for me when it comes to a TikTok and an IG reel. Okay, so now I'm curious to know which one of these cameras is the best fit for you on vacation.